My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hello everyone! Yes, another news video. I did not expect what we would be getting. Otherwise, if I knew we both had this, I would have just done the breaking news in the live studio setup. So, unfortunately for this one, because I want to get this video out, we're gonna just do it like this. But if you are new here, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. That being said, we're gonna be talking about ASTRAL SPRYZEN. So, to talk about ASTRAL SPRYZEN, all the parts should be new. It should have the overdisc, which I have hopes for the overdisc. I hope Hasbro can pull it off. It just needs to be heavier than tapered, right? Please don't cut underneath, because what they like to do is they like to cut underneath it, and it's like to save like the extra cents in the factory. Just, please Hasbro, you can do it. You know, we all want the stuff like in the best possible way that you can handle it. Other than that, the performance dip is supposed to be attack base, and then after balance attachment. Now, I'm gonna go over the dub because the dub kind of goes over some interesting stuff. So, the reason why I'm saying this is the line changes. So, okay, so I'm gonna read this, right? Okay. So, when Bell says rubber blades in the Japanese, the original sub, whatever, he says rubber blades, and then after in English, he says no way. So the dub changed it to where instead of in the original Japanese when he says rubber blades, he says, oh, no way. So to remove that is like, oh, okay, well, I guess the blade doesn't have rubber. Okay, so then after they had a close-up shot of Quattro, but that was cut for some reason, even though they showed Quattro mode changing. When Bell mentioned so the layers are reversible, instead he changed, the line gets changed in English to pretty neat trick you got, and then after kind of like the general talk of Quattro is changed, like when Shu mentions it's Quattro, like, it's such a weird thing that they do, because the dub just gets, like, horribly censored, but it does give us a good idea here. Now, if you notice the underside, before I actually continue, when I get the close-up of the bay, that you're gonna notice, I think I see a hint of black there. Now, is this Hasbro playing a trick? Are they pranking us right now? Or maybe, do we get finally the flip, you know, the reversible blade, that we should have gotten it with Master, and that we should have gotten it with World. That would be fantastic if they could. Of course, could this be a trick? You know, there have been times where maybe the box render has not been accurate, so I think it was specifically with salvage. So I don't want to hold up my hopes. Wait, okay, now next. Okay, so let's take a look at Astral with a close-up. So there the screw is molded in. It just looks weird to me. I don't know, it just looks really weird. So, obviously no rubber, right? Whatever. I hope the core is good. I mean, to be honest, that's literally every single release, you know. I just hope it's tight. Now listen, we've had a lot to go through, like, you know, with Rise, you had very competent slopes, and they've been, like, I would say at Rise's peak is some of the best slopes we've seen. I think for right spin, the best I've ever seen has been Eclipse Genesis. Surge was such like a disappointment because the slopes were so weak. And like compared to the standard you get in Rise, like it's a joke, right? And with QD, it's arguably worse than Surge for a lot of stuff. I think the only best ones that we've seen to contend with, no, actually I would say better at this point, was the only one release, which was the Valtryek V7, so they just gotta keep it up, man, they gotta keep it up. For the Astral Blade, let's assume, whatever, let's say flippable, let's say, but no metal on the right side, and no rubber, whatever, right? Do I think Astral could still be good? I think it does have the most potential, at the very least. It depends on weight, but I do think we could potentially maybe see, at least by quad drive standards, maybe the best. You know, like for an example on Surge, Triumph, I would say, was at the top for right spin. And for lefts, I don't know. Lefts, yeah, I guess like, what was it? Blaze, whatever, Volcano for Hasbro, and Mirage was too inconsistent. So here's the high hopes for Astral. If you compare a side-by-side with this into TAKARA TOMY, you will notice that it is the Thanos snap, right? Like half the detail is gone on the core, the paint, and like you can just see it visually. This looks better than Guillotine. Does it look better than Salvage? Well, it uses more than 2 colors, so it's already better than Salvage, so I think I can say it's better than solid. Now we know where it stole the red from. Look, you see, Spryzen took the red. Yeah, alright. Now we've got some potentially bad news for this thing. If you notice, there are holes on the core. That's not a good sign. Now I want you to look at World Spryzen and Lord Spryzen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you notice with this release, right? There are no holes, okay? There are no holes there, and it had the dual spin change. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is, do I have to remind all of you of a balance type release that we got that was supposed to be reversible and have the dual spin, and we got neither? Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, come on, let's brighten it up a bit. There you go. Master Devilos. Had the holes, no reverse. I am afraid. I am afraid that this Spryzen could get potentially butchered, and we could either, like, I don't know, like, what could they do? Either the core maybe doesn't have the dual spin, maybe the blade is flippable. I honestly don't know. I would hope if, for whatever reason, they don't. Now, obviously, this is why we gotta wait until we see the back of the box. If we see the back of the box, it'll not only confirm spin direction, which I assume it's probably dual spin, most likely, but it will also confirm... like the other stuff, like the underside of the blade and everything. I hope, alright, I hope that they don't do us dirty. They already did us dirty with World and Lord and Master. Let's please, you know, they could do it where it's like this is like the left one, and like they put like the right one on like some 2-pack or something, and that has like the other modes on Quattro. The thing is, and I think I'm being a little bit too positive, is because we already got all the listings confirmed, or majority. So for all the 2-packs, we should pretty much know. So I'm leaning towards we could have potentially getting screwed in the spin direction, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, obviously, we have a giveaway going on, or we're giving away a Brave, Valkyrie, and a Berserk Lindworm. I almost said stone. If I ever say stone, it's by accident. Berserk Lindworm. We have the giveaway video on that, so please check it out. And also, we have a store. We have a pre-order for Divine Belial. It is an optional way to support the channel if you would like to check it out. Not only that, but we also have other stuff like First Uranus and, you know, Sparking, DB. So check it out, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for now. So I'm just double checking. So I want to say thank you for watching. Sorry, I wanted to double check. I want to refresh so I don't get like the back of the box or something. And have an amazing day. Bye.